Hello, my royals! I'm DarkriseKnight. Welcome back to more Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth. In the last episode, we met the Cult Research Club and helped them out on a few cases. And in this episode, we're hopefully going to continue the main story, but if not, it's more side questing. Memory up, which is always great to have. So this is going to Code K Cafe. This is going to be another side quest. Really? This just shows you, like, how long they put like a bunch of story and then put some side quests in. And the thing is, they also go like, hey, oh, this isn't side quest. Thank goodness. New horror. Some beans that smell incredibly good. No, no, oh no. There's a poster on the wall that Yoko was staring at. Welcome to me speeding up dialogue, because I'm pretty sure I know what's going to happen. Yep. So this is part of the main story, thankfully. Your mouth watered, didn't it? Hello. Yuko Kamishiro. She's going to ask us to help her be a restaurant critic. I am not joking. Oh no, this is just to investigate the dad. The search continues. Yuko Kamishiro. Okay, we're actually doing main story. You mean Mr. Satoru Kamishiro, the former president of Kamishiro Enterprise? Yes. He passed away last year. It was reported to have been... correct? No, that isn't true. My father would never do that. Oh. I'm sorry for the outburst. No, there's nothing to apologize for. But why do you believe he wouldn't do it? Do you have some proof? No, I don't. That's exactly why I come to you. I see, that makes sense. If you want clues, then you might want to start with Makoto Yamashina, whom I had to investigate the other day. He was a researcher of Kamishiro until last year. He left the company around the same time my father died, and then he disappeared. So you had us investigate Makoto Yamashina as a prelude to this case then. That was your way of testing us. Since you brought another case to us, that implies that we passed the test. I apologize. There are so few people around me who I can trust. I hope such an honest answer is proof that you are under... You shall investigate your father's death. Thank you so much. Please excuse me for a moment. Yes, what? No, I'm alone. I'm sorry, something came up all of a sudden. So it appears, please leave the investigation to us. Thank you, goodbye for now. So you're turning out to be a really big case, we gotta go all solve it. Dr. Matayoshi is coming to help. While I'm doing that, I want you to go out and pay him another visit. NVNG. No, sorry, never mind. It's something more. NVNG, something my father used to say a lot. It's an abbreviation for nothing venture, nothing gain. My father said something different though. Something ventured, something gained. I always thought it would be abbreviated to SVSG, but it's rather elegant and refined expression, don't you think? Well, no need to think too deeply on it, though. Be indulgent. Okay, enough with chit-chat. Get on with the case for me. Well, I mainly want to go to items and use the memory up. That way we can get our first ultimate, because that seems like a very thing we are possibly doing. Do want to organize a little bit. I'll put Geo back in, since we're using these guys for a little bit. I wish I had another virus, but the thing is we're about to get our first ultimate, and that ultimate's going to take up a lot of memory. So we need to go all the way back to the Toyoso condos, whatever. There's someone. How many times do I tell you I don't know any Kamoshiro? You're asking if I ever heard of, if I've never heard of them. The first I've heard of them was from you. No, it was before that. On the news, I think. Wait, no, maybe I heard it from my daughter? I don't know. Ask my daughter. Ask Chica. I need to lie down. I suddenly feel dizzy. Chica, she said she was going to Shibuya, I think. A new single from a band was going to be available for a limited time in Shibuya Records. Jimiken. No, that wasn't it. You really must excuse me. Let's go to Shibuya Records in Shibuya to talk to Chica stuff. Talk to Chica. So, this is where it starts. So, you remember that record store that I showed you Monday's episode? That's where we're going right now. The guy I was looking for... This! Okay. This is Victory Uchida. So, for finding him, you get items. Didn't know this guy talked. So let's actually go over what he gave you. Use settings. Give us an equipment. Always successfully escape from battle. This is good if you just don't want to battle anything. Well. Here's Chica. Say your questions again. We just want to be left alone. Well, what is it now? What? About my dad? That's not really much to say. Until recently, my dad was a workaholic. He didn't even come home on his days off. But he seemed changed more recently. His focus shifted to taking care of his family. I'm not sure why exactly. Maybe something changed with his work? For all I know, he worked for a place called the Nile Corporation, but... Shouldn't you be on your way? I don't have much free time either. Can I go now? How'd it go? Got any useful clues? The Nile Corporation. I haven't thought there'd be a connection there. The Nile Corporation. Our paths have crossed before. Captain Matayoshi looked into that company once before. My father was involved in that investigation too. They were following up on a hunch, apparently. Okay, you can look into that Nile Corporation for me. You might be able to get some info at the corporate pavilion near the Eden entrance. I'll look into the case files that my father and Captain Matayoshi put together for me back then. Alright, I'm counting on you. Keyword, Nile Corporation. don't like Jimiken Son, just don't think about him, that's all. Okay, I feel like that was something that Nokia should have kept his inside thought, but hey, what do I know? So I think you're supposed to go to Eden now? Yeah, there's nothing new on the map, so yeah, you need to go to Eden. Going to Eden. And Eden entrance. Yeah. I think they were bought out by some big company a long time ago. They weren't around anymore. Better head back to the office. Yep, it was just this one person you need to talk to. Again, talk to other people and they give you like information, but it's more like, I don't know what you're talking about. It really is that. It's like, if you don't talk to the correct person, they'll just say stuff like, oh, I have no idea what you're talking about, or, oh, that reminds me of something else. No. So sometimes you gotta get lucky, sometimes it's just over here. And back to the office. And Matayoshi is here. I'm back.
Oh, Jimiken.
No, you look at me like I'm not supposed to be here. Kyo-chan can tell you why I'm here. Well, something strange has happened, and we can't find the Nile Corporation case file. So I thought I'd ask someone directly involved with the case itself. Of course you didn't find them. All the files were stored together as Kamishiro. I'm ashamed to admit this, but we had to leave the files there. That was that hunch of yours, isn't it? Yes. At the time, suspicions were raised that Kamishiro had acquired the Nile Corporation illicitly. Your father and I were investigating that when we ran into a little problem. Pressure came down from up top. We were forced to abandon the case. At the time, we were also forced to hand over all case files to Kamishiro, too. So Kamishiro pulled the strings. This was a self-incriminating move, wasn't it? With polite understandings, we know how bad it was. We decided to keep a silent track of where the case files were stored. We kept track even after your father passed away. Now the files are being stored deep within the Avalon server, which is the main Kamishiro server. That's good enough for me. So now we need to find a way to get the files back, and Kyoko suggests why not have Yoko. What? Like how we're immediately springing this on her and don't even give her any explanation. Cyrus makes the impossible possible. Very well, I'll go and get things set up. What are you actually going to do, Kyo-chan? Get it? I have an idea, actually. There was this one case when I got my hands on the little program. So we gotta go to Midai's place. Well, I need to go there anywhere, apparently. So we got a Yokomon. What? Hello, Midai. Well, I gotta do some Digivolutions. Clockmon. You should definitely get what I want. Yokomon. Elect Mushroom. Elect Mushroom. Mushroom. Yeah, this thing's rookie. What? Gecko, you're working on Ultimate. You're working on Ultimate. You are going to champion for Angemon. Please don't require my. You just need to have it, thank goodness. Okay. And everyone else is working on Champion Ultimate. Should we go ahead and take this program? I can seal Stealth Hide. So yes, this is important. The Baku allows us to hide ourselves. Kyoko. Things went well, things. I'm sure you have many questions, but starting focusing on the relevant case. From Yoko earlier, you provided Kamashiro. And now we can go to URL. So now, let's go. What? Swear they blow up. So, as soon as you get a new hacker skill, look at your hacking skills and see what is needed. Stealth Hide. There's a virus, Digimon. That is always something you need to do. Check and see what is required. Prepare your party for that. That's why it's always best to have one virus, one data, and one vaccine on your team at all times. So here's the Kamashiro URL. Okay. Oh, friend. If that's true, then you and I are already friends. That's our fashion, no? There, friends myself alone. By the way, in case you're wondering, her like friendship stuff, she read a manga. Now she's going to horse around. Basically, there's a lot of business stuff. Yeah, we're going to check it out. Bye. Oh, my friend has a... We are playing a hide and seek. Is this right? Is there a problem? No? Oh, per se. Well, I guess. That's Well then give it your best shot. Say hello to your friend for me. He says hello. Program that seals an account. And this requires Digimon program hacking skills, which is completely illegal, I'll point out. But you and Kyoko did say that cyber sleuthing was your area of expertise, so that's reassuring. When you finish, Mimi here will leave together. Please try not to take too long. There's a limit to the time we can spend pretending to play hide and seek. I'll see you later then. I don't know why she said hide and seek. So now you need to stealth hide. Just keep an eye on your shadow or your feet and you should be able to tell where you are. Here's the Digimedal for this place. So one of these things. And there we go. Connect up into an avatar. Head on through. Alright, this started the, like, digital highways can actually have dead ends and stuff like that. And we are still fighting some in trainings. They're strong, I'll give you that, but we should not be fighting in trainings. The most we should be fighting at this point. The lowest we should be fighting are rookies. You have meteor falls. There we go. Ooh, nice. Crusher. I feel like there's an area you can't come back to, but I feel like there's not a lot of stuff in here. You know, putting that ninja USB on someone, not a bad idea right now, I'm thinking about it. I guess there are, like, chests here, but I don't think there are... Like, most memory ups... I want to go there, isn't... Let me check. I don't want to, like, mislead you guys. So, there's items in here. There are going to be memory ups in this place, so we should get some more Digimon in the party soon. Just, we need to complete this area, at least a little bit. Confidential database should be here somewhere. Let's keep moving. Welcome to the Avalon server. Our next big dungeon. And, yep. Remember how I said we should just start fighting our lowest? We should be fighting our rookies. This, I believe, is where they start throwing in that idea of, yeah, you're just, the lowest thing you're going to get is a rookie. There we go, the Waspmon. I want another virus. Digimon in the party. So I'm going to put one in. This Mushroomon isn't doing anything. The only ones who are for anything are here. Wizardmon is supposed to be our virus. He's a data right now, so I guess Gekomon is going to be our new virus. So we have another virus. Until Wizardmon eventually digivolves into his next form. You know what? Let's have Gekomon follow us. This will be fun. So weird not having to do like another part of this puzzle. Although I'm pretty sure that's going to happen later on. Panic recovery. Go down here. Down here. And then these chests. HP castle. This chest. Gomamon and Falcomon. Interesting. When do you need lightning? Yeah. And Gekomon. Symphony Crusher. Marching fishies! Fishes. And just smack them. There we go. Sure, little Gecko got the finishing blow, but hey. Gecko or Wizard? Hopefully they'll get one. Does think losing out on blue Greymons. Meteor fall, but eh. How are things going? I believe my assistant was in the middle of an operation when I noticed the connections link drop. Yes, there's nothing out of the ordinary here. Everything's still going according to plan. Impressed still. Yes, I was surprised myself. How adept Ami has gone by using Digimon programs. No, I'm talking about you, Yoko Kamishiro. The way you arrange the tour to the office and the way you've been responding to everything, you're quite good at thinking on your feet. I say you're an old hat at this sort of thing. Just who are you exactly? I don't know what to say. It's just me. I don't know who else I'm supposed to be. Oh. Is there something else? Uh-oh. We've been made. What was that just now? We could be in trouble. Seems our conversation is being eavesdropped on. What? In all likelihood, someone has placed a wiretap program on your Digivice in the real world. Should have noticed it sooner. It takes some real skill to finagle this frequency. Or assuming this knows our stuff. That means, yeah, I hate to make this call, but you need to pull out of there ASAP. ASAP. Consider it battling for traitor swords. Someone today wins the race. The line of work requires patient, diligent disposition. But Ami's still inside. Yes, I doubt it'll be easy to get the board mission ordered through. Ami's my assistant and should be able to figure something out. But you're not in a position to worry about anyone else right now. Hurry up and get out of there. I'll wait for whatever caused my assistant's little vanishing act to wear off. On your way out, it should be possible to cover your tracks and employ some misdirection from the outside. It's too risky to keep this conversation going. I'm going to cut the line. I know what's going to happen next. I do. Let's go. Code scan. We have enough. I believe these are a virus or a vaccine. I mean, data or a vaccine. So let's grab it. Data download complete.
あいつも人使い荒えよな。おい、やめとけ。つうか。だよな。天下の神城様のセキュリティがビビりすぎだ。
Electric sneeze coming on. Hi.
なんだよここ天下の神城様だ。つうか、こいどうするってそりゃ。お前たちここで何をしている。なんだって。お前たち神城の人間誰だ。さあねザクソンの誇り。
So we got some Zaxxons and Jimiken. I forgot you appeared here. So yeah, just to get you up to date, since I'm not playing any of this, Jimiken has basically turned to his own hacker team called the Demons, and he was hired by Kamishiro. So here we go, Blue Veramon. Oof. Oof. Viruses. So oh gosh. I knew this was going to be dangerous. Super Eggermon. Hydro water. I mean, that'll help, but Cold Flame. Great Panic. Panic just makes him do something else. I should have not done this. The Geggamon wants to do stuff. No. Walker 5. This is 4. Take a burst. Greymon always hitting something. Not Greymon! Geo Greymon! As long as Super Eggermon doesn't get hit by Panic Flame. Alright. Yep. Well, it's a good thing I have anti-sleep on Gekomon. Oh, fit. Power. Symphony Crusher. Yeah. Mach Rush. Just... I almost got one of them down, which is good at least. Mega Burst. One's down, thankfully. Can you feel it? Defense down, attack up. I do have medicinal spray. Yes! Want to use this just to help. Cold Flame. Make a burst. Come on, I want a combo. Hydro Water. Anthem. Ugh. Strike. Oh, there we go. Hydro Water. Come on, attack Blue Marimon. It's fine. Heavy Strike. There we go. Whoa. That took a while. 2 memory ups. So if we do get an ultimate, we'll at least have room for it. Hold on, what? Yes, of course. Alright, on that note, bye. Get out fast. So let's leave. Goodbye. Board mission, get out of there. You got the case files. Okay, good. Don't matter. Get out. Alright, let's go. It's been up for a while. Find you, did they? No? See, well, let's get out. I suppose. So, it's almost intro. We got the data needed? So let's check.
その資料の中には紙代に
ナイルコープの件もしっかり
そうそう職人かたぎで
それが今では職を
どうした京ちゃん
ナイルコープには山科もスウェード明美
Sueda was a Nile corporation.
嫌いでしかしこいつはな
私もスウェード明美は
エデンを
Sueda was the architect of Eden.
エデンの仮想現実サービスのしかし
なあ京ちゃんずーっと俺の
本職の刑事さんがそう
すまんな
存分にどうぞというわけだ
Oh, there we go. Got what we needed and did the boss kind of quickly.
君もご苦労だった。今回の調査は探偵一休みしたな。
And we get to relax.
と言いたいとこ、それこそ。だから隙間が。特進がいかないか？よろしい。
You don't mean a guinea pig for your latest caffeinated creation.
しかし、実験台とは心外だな。では、そうだな。まず、ちなみに私のおすすめ。あと、おでんを添えてみようと。さあ、何がいい？この際。
No, because I know this is going to be. We're going to start a new chapter soon.
さて、次、都内各地で起こるデジタルウェーブ、上白の一件をまたよし。おや？ようこそ。ご依頼です。
Detective agency. You need us or something?
こっち、そっちのお前もつい。個性的かつ意外性のある言動。しかし、そういう不可思議な周期が気になるの。おい。まあいいや。あんたら、又吉さんのな。ああ、もちろん。しがない探偵として。というわけだ、助手。私の義務は君の義務。おっと。あ、お前今エロいこと。
No!
じゃ。
Again, this game assumes you're playing as a dude, so. See your disappearance in Akihabara, so. Ma'am, but. Ma'am! People gone missing, how of them haven't been reported yet. Breaking your ear, but that is maybe you'll finally get.
秘密兵器だったら私が今送ったデータは失踪。
People have gone missing.
都内の失踪者の中から。ああ。
No.
お前はリスト絶対に刑事ドラマじゃ。この件分かってるな。
Alright. So now we got a new case. Work on finding out.
どうだ?
Figure out why people are going missing in Akihabara. Akihabara disappearance. Oh my gosh. Please, be quiet, I got it. I should have taken the save and just ended it off there. Alright. What does it matter? If he thinks we're fishy, what does it matter? Next time on Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth. Sorry this one went way over time. I'm so sorry about that. But next time on Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth, we look into the disappearance in Akihabara. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you all next time. Bye for now.